there's not always going to be a lifeguard there, and we want to make sure that they're safe in the water.
Here we go. All right, everybody, welcome to the world's largest swimming lesson 2020. It's a little different this year, but here we've got Swim Kim from Face and Water. We've got Alexander and Tony Brown, and a special guest, Alexander's friend Barbie, who's going to swim with us. And
awesome.
Here, hang on. Here, Face and Water and Colin's Hope, and we are here at O'Neill's Pools. We are at O'Neill's Pools here in Lakeway, Texas, and we thank them for hosting us. They're such a great partner to Colin's Hope year-round and drowning prevention, and they're letting us be here for the world's largest swimming lesson. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Swim Kim, and she is going to talk to our swimmers.
All right.
Guys, can you hear Swim Kim?
Yes, we can.
Hi there. Hi, Alexander.
Hi.
How are you? I'm so excited to swim with you virtually today. So one of the first things we're going to talk about is we want kids to be water aware. So we want them to be aware of their surroundings and to have a happy, healthy relationship with water. So we see Alexander and Tony there, and they're checking out the water. Tony's right next to him because Alexander's near the water. And they look like they're ready to get in. Alexander, are you ready to get in?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I want you to do? I want you to look at your dad and ask him if it's okay if you get in the water.
Can I get on the water?
Yes, you can.
Very good. And that's something that we're always encouraging, is that the first thing we do is we have a parent there or a guardian or some sort of an adult that's with the child, and that the child asks permission to get into the water and doesn't get in until the adult or the supervisor says yes. So that was very good. And we see Tony and Alexander getting in the water. Oh, that looks awesome. I like those blue lights, Alexander. Do you like those?
Yeah.
Those are fun, huh? So the first thing you want to do is get in and get nice and comfortable. And it looks like they're getting in. Go ahead and get your shoulders down in the water. And when you're, depending on what temperature the water you're in, if you get your shoulders down, that'll help you, keep your temperature, your core temperature going. So go ahead and move around a little bit. You look like you guys are in a big hot tub. That looks so comfy. I love it. All right, so Alexander's exploring a little bit. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our face wet. So Alexander, do you know how to get your face wet?
How to get your face wet?
No.
How do you?
No, you don't? I'll bet you know how to get your face wet. Do you have a cup near you, or is there a little water bottle over there? If you could fill that up with water, and we're going to go ahead and first we're just going to get your shoulders and your belly wet. Can you put some water in that, Alexander?
Water on your.
No.
Ready? That's ready.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, you do it.
And what we're going to do, we're going to use a cue when we get our face wet. This is really important, especially if you have a child that has some anxiety or is a little bit nervous around the water. Use the same cue every single time. So you can just use 1, 2, 3. So Alexander, let's take that water. Do you have the water bottle?
Ready?
We can practice it on Barbie. Where's Barbie? Is she floating over there?
All right.
Yeah, we're going to use a cue and put it on Barbie's head. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Can you pour it on Barbie's head nice and gently?
There you go.
Yay, Barbie. Good job. Okay, it's Alexander's turn. You ready?
No.
Alexander, you ready to put on your head?
Okay, ready? It's your turn though. Barbie had her turn. It's your turn. Ready? Just like in your bath. 1, 2,
No.
3. Ready? Go.
No.
Come on, you can do it. Just like in your bath. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? Go.
Yay! And I love it. So Alexander and Tony are using the cue 1, 2, 3, ready, go, because Alexander's been using that. So Tony's going to stick to that same cue for everything. I love that. Hey, Alexander. So that's one thing we want to do is just have that cue and get the water over the face. Alexander, can we try that one more time? You want to do it on Barbie first?
Oh, you done, Barbie? Ready? 1, 2, 3, ready, go.
Yay, Barbie!
2, 3, ready, go.
Oh my gosh, Barbie's so brave. All right, it's Alexander's turn. You ready? Let's put some water in there. We're going to put on Alexander.
Go.
Woo! I love it. I love you using that same cue. Good job. And then you just blink, blink, blink your eyes and get the water out of there. Alexander, can you put your mouth down in the water and blow some bubbles for me?
Go.
Do you know how to blow your bubbles?
Bubbles. Ready?
Oh my gosh, that's so good. You're showing Barbie. I love it.
Job.
There you go. Good job.
Good job. So what we're going to do, Tony, is we're going to do 3 bubbles. So we're going to blow our bubbles, come up and take a little breath, blow bubbles again, come up and take a little breath and blow bubbles again. Can we do that?
You ready? We're going to do 3 bubbles, okay? So ready? 1, 2, 3. Bubble.
Bubbles.
You ready? And then we're going to go again. Okay, blow your bubbles. Come up. Come up. You ready? Take a breath.
Big breath.
Ready? And then blow bubbles again.
Oh, I like that. You got a little breath.
Take a breath. And blow bubbles again. And then come up. Yeah, just like
Alexander, that was amazing. What we're doing is we're working on breath control. So it's really important that you're putting your face in the water, you're blowing your air out, and then you come up out of the water and get some more air. Then put your face and blow the air out, come up and get more air. So you're working on that breath control. That's awesome. Alexander, you're a natural. Okay, so I know that we're doing this in a hot tub with Dad right now, which is awesome because we are, making use of this virtual world's largest swimming lesson. Swimming lessons do save lives. So if you can't go to a professional right now, the parents or the adult, the guardian, the caregiver, you guys can be the ones that are giving the swim lesson to save the lives. All right, we did our face in the water. We did our bubbles. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take Barbie and Tony, we're going to hold Barbie underwater and we're going to encourage Alexander to put his eyes down and look at Barbie underwater. Can we do that?
Oh, do it.
Can you go under and look at Barbie?
See if you can
Go.
see her.
Look, go under, put your eyes in the water and see if you can see Barbie underwater.
Can you see Barbie down there?
Here, let Daddy do it. So we put Barbie down there. Can you put your eyes under and see if you can see Barbie? Did you see it?
Wow!
You did? You can try it again. Ready?
Good job, Alexander.
See if you can do it again. 1.
No.
No? Okay.
Was she swimming underwater, Alexander?
Oh, that bottle.
Yeah. Was Barbie swimming underwater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to see her. So we want to use, bright rings, Barbie, whatever toys you have, or even just your fingers to put them down underwater and have kids open their eyes and be able to look underwater. Remember, it's just water. So you don't have to protect your children from it. You just have to help them create a happy, healthy relationship with it. So encouraging your children to open their eyes underwater and get a sense of direction and where they are. So the goal would be to put Barbie down, for Alexander to look down, grab Barbie, and bring her up. So that's something we would continue working toward. Awesome, Alexander. All right, now we're going to work on our front float. So Alexander, let's turn around and look at Dad. Can you turn toward him?
Turn around. Okay, ready?
There you go. Turn around and look at Daddy. There you go. Tony, you're holding him in the perfect position. Tony's got his hands underneath the arms. We're going to go ahead and let Alexander's legs float behind him. Can we float his legs up to the top?
You're okay. I got you. Put your legs up.
Oh, that's so good. So see how he's kind of putting his legs down? He's a little nervous. That's good. Tony's holding him nice and securely. Alexander, what you can do is put your hands up on Dad's shoulders. Can you put your hands up on Dad's shoulders? Can you hold on to him? There you go. Then he's a little bit more secure. Dad's got him. And then Dad, go ahead and put your hands right underneath his hips and you can hold his legs up.
Okay, ready? Put your hands on my shoulder.
There you go. So now we're getting him into a horizontal position and that's our goal. Good, Alexander. Put those legs out behind you. Oh, you're so tall, my friend. Good job. And Dad's got a good grip on him, keeping him nice and secure. Very nice. Alexander, can we do some little splashes with your legs? Can you make little splashes on top of the water? Oh, good job. That's it. I hear those little splashes. And the key is you want to try to have him make little splashes up on top so we know that his legs are up on top of the water and he's horizontal up there. I see some little wigworms there. I love it. I love it. All right. So we're working on that front float to have him feel his body up on top of the water and how the water holds you. He's working on getting his buoyancy. And Tony's got a nice, good grip on him, so he's keeping him secure. And then he's moving his legs and kicking his legs so that he can then travel through the water and move through the water. Alexander, that looks awesome. Okay, and that's going to get him in a good streamline doing that as well. Now, Tony, what we're going to do, I'm going to have you put your hands underneath his arms again. There you go. And then we're going to roll him over onto his back. So it's really important that he not only knows how to float on his back and get front and get that buoyancy, but to roll over onto his back. So let's go ahead and turn him around, Tony, facing away from you. You can actually hold him. You can hold him if he's a little nervous and go cheek to cheek with him. There you go. That's it. Perfect. And Alexander, let's see if you can just float nice and gentle for 5 seconds. You ready? Let's be nice and still for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, buddy. So counting's a really good tool. If they don't want to do something, just count down from 5, even from 3, even from 2 to begin with. But you just continue the counting, and then you can up your numbers as you go. That looks great. I see you guys cheek to cheek in there. Alexander looks comfortable. You want to try to get, you can put the head back on the shoulder and kind of hold the body up so that he's horizontal in the water. That is awesome. Very nice. So Tony, what we're going to do is we're going to go from that back and then we're going to roll him over onto his front.
1, 2, 3. You're gonna roll.
Roll. Yes. Good job.
Good job. And we're going to do that 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Ready, go. Onto your back.
Go. Ready, go.
Yay. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. Ready, go. Onto your front.
Go.
Woo. And 1 more time. 1, 2, 3. Ready, go. Onto your back.
Go.
Roll.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. On your back.
One more roll, Alexander.
Yes.
Good. And when he's on that back float, you can whisper in his ear. You can sing a song, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, just to get him nice and comfortable. Alexander, that was awesome. I'm so proud of you. So what we did, just to recap, we're making our kids water aware. So we want to have them aware of the water, of their relationship with it, of the dangers and the benefits of it. So Tony, working in there with Alexander, is doing a great job. He's doing a cue for everything he's doing. He's hands-on with him, making sure he's right there with Alexander in the water. He's modeling the behavior. I see Tony doing his bubbles, and then Alexander does his bubbles. So everything that you're doing, they're going to be watching you. So Tony's doing an awesome job getting in there and modeling the behavior for Alexander. Now, if they don't like doing something, just move on to the next thing. Yeah, Alyssa.
I'm hearing as I'm holding this so you can see them. I don't know if you can hear it, but Tony and Alexander are talking to each other through the whole thing, which is such a cool process to watch. And when we talk about being in the water with our child or modeling those things, that I don't know if you can hear those conversations, but wow, what an awesome, they're listening to you and then they're talking and communicating. So it's a pretty
love that. I love that. And you know, it's so interesting because I'm used to being in the water with the kids and the parents are out of the water and I'm doing the teaching, but I just absolutely love that at this time when the instructors can't be in the water, The parents are doing it, and you guys are doing such an amazing job. And I love that you're stepping up and taking this time to really teach your kids these skills. All right, so thank you guys for joining us for Alexander and Tony in the water. That was so great to watch dad and son working together to create a healthy relationship with the water. Tony's helping Alexander be water aware, and I love that. And this swimming lesson is helping save his life. I just absolutely love that, Tony. Thank you. Thank you, Alexander.
It was so much fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah. How about Barbie? Did Barbie have fun?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to turn it around. Let's see.
Say, that was fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, swimming lessons save lives. Okay, thank you, Swim Kim. Thank you, Alexander and Tony. And we're going to go over here to our little thing. We want to thank O'Neill's Pools. And here we're at the Caldera Spa. And the world's largest swimming lesson for sure. Face in Water and Colin's Hope. We know that swimming lessons save lives. And learning to swim is just one of the layers of protection that we can use to prevent drowning. So from all of us to all of you at the world's largest swimming lesson, thank you so much and have the best day ever.